On Christmas Day, 2010, inside a small flat in East London, a 15-year-old boy begged for mercy. Not from a monster, not from a stranger, but from his own sister, and the man she lived with. This is the case of Kristy Bamu, a tragedy born from fear, obsession, and a belief in witchcraft that spiraled into one of the most disturbing crimes in modern British history. Kristy and 4 of his siblings traveled from Paris to London to spend Christmas with their sister, Kristy Bamu, and her partner, Eric Bakubi. What should have been a holiday reunion became something else entirely. Almost immediately, Bakubi accused the children of bringing kindoki, a form of witchcraft recognized in some Central African communities, into his home. At first, the children thought he was joking, but the tone changed. The room changed, and the fear began. Over the next several days, the couple's paranoia escalated. Bakubi became convinced that Kristy, the quiet, gentle 15-year-old, was the source of the evil he believed was tormenting the household. Kristy's siblings were pressured to confess. 2 eventually did, just to make the attacks stop. But Kristy didn't, and that refusal made him the target. What followed was a pattern of escalating violence that the judge would later describe as sadistic and almost beyond belief. Kristy was isolated, accused, interrogated, and repeatedly told he was possessed. At one point, Bakubi ordered the children to jump from a window to prove they could fly. They refused. They looked to their sister for protection, but Magali did nothing. In fact, she joined in. On Christmas Day, after days of torment, Kristy was forced into a bath for what Bakubi called a ritual cleansing. Exhausted, terrified, and injured, Kristy could no longer keep himself above the water. He drowned. When paramedics arrived, they found a scene so disturbing that seasoned investigators struggled to process it. At the Old Bailey, the truth came out. Kristy had suffered over 100 injuries. His siblings testified that the couple was obsessed with witchcraft. The judge acknowledged Bakubi's mental impairment, but made it clear: belief in witchcraft does not excuse murder. Bakubi was sentenced to a minimum of 30 years. Magali received 25 years. Neither sentence could undo what happened. Kristy's father said he felt betrayed, not just by the man who killed his son, but by his daughter, who stood by and allowed it. The case forced the UK to confront a hidden issue. Over the previous decade, police had investigated more than 80 cases involving abuse linked to ritualistic or faith-based beliefs. Kristy's death became a turning point, a reminder that fear, superstition, and unchecked belief can be as dangerous as any weapon. Kristy Bamu's story isn't about the supernatural. It's about what happens when belief becomes obsession, and when fear replaces reason. It's a case that still haunts investigators, communities, and anyone who hears it. Because sometimes, the darkest horrors aren't found in haunted houses or abandoned cemeteries. Sometimes, they're found in the places we're supposed to feel safest. Thank you for watching, and as always, make sure you hit that like button, and make sure you're subscribed to the page for more scary content just like this.